Welcome, my Dreamcatchers. We're back, giving you another video. Yo, my first one, so go easy on me. But this is my Joker movie review. Seeing the movie, wanted to do this review fresh off seeing it, so I can give you, clear and cut takes. So let's talk. Let's get right into it. This movie was great. This movie was great on different levels for different reasons, different meanings. We're gonna break them all down right now. This is what I'm saying. There has not been a Joker backstory. First off, you can there's been inclinations of okay, maybe this was his backstory, but maybe this wasn't. This was his first full-on backstory. So we're gonna start at the beginning and then we'll work our way through. At the beginning, okay, yes, he's a clown. He's doing a little spinning the signs. This is back in the day. Bruce Wayne's not even. Well, Bruce Wayne is a kid. So Batman's a kid. Batman's not there, so there's no one to save the city, quote unquote. And he's just. We go to see the trials and tribulation of his pain, of his struggle. What made him crazy? And this was my really big thing when you see my reaction to the final trailer. I wanted to make sure that they build him up correctly, because we all know what Joker represents. We all know what he is. We all watch the comics. We all seen the movies. We know what he represents. You know what I'm saying? But because this is his backstory, this has to be way more in depth and intense than all those other things that we've watched, because we're going to be paying close attention to see. Can we actually envision someone going crazy versus what he's going through? And I must say, you did a darn good job of that. From him being the clown, getting beat up when it first starts, and then he's going through the pain. And I now his laugh is not the same as the original Joker laugh that we're accustomed to. But his laugh, I think his laugh is iconic in its own right. He made a staple with that laugh. Let me just say that his laugh is probably a character in the movie. You dig what I'm saying? You look forward to that. Sometimes you even predict him going to do the laugh. But I love how they did this. They he builds the confidence up from the things he goes through. So when he's nervous, when he's sad, when he's unhappy, any emotion he has, he masks it with the laugh. So the laugh, like I said, becomes a character. Because it's if something happens and it's when he first did the laugh, he had the ugliest face on in America. I was like, is he crying? Is he? But he's laughing. That's how he copes with it based on what he's been through. So here's the thing. We see him rise, right? And I'm not gonna go piece by piece each movie. Spoiler alert, obviously there's gonna be spoilers in this, but I'm not gonna go piece by piece of everything he did, but I want to try to touch on the key elements. First off, let's get to the climax, his first kill. Right? So first we see that, okay, building up to that first kill, it's he's weird. But he doesn't kind of seem weird to the audience. He seems kind of regular. But then when he's talking to his co-workers or whatever, it's yeah, people are weird around you. They don't like being around you. They say you're this, they say you're that. Only reason why the audience would think that he was weird is because of the laugh. But then it kind of made sense. It was okay, instead of feeling other emotions, people cry, people laugh, he just always laughs at the emotion he has. Let's get to the kill, right? He sees the woman getting bullied. He laughs because I think he was nervous. I'm not really sure why he laughed for that one. I think he was he wanted to say something, but then he didn't. So it's he laughed with his mechanism. He tried to cover it, but he still laughs. And they come over to him. He's been getting battered and beat this whole movie. He got a sign broke over his face, right? And the dude was like, yeah, you need to replace that sign. We know you broke it. Huh? He's pissed, hitting the trash can. So you see the built up emotion, the built up tension. And then it comes out of nowhere. Dude just stomping him out, stomping his brains away, stomping his life away. And then, pow. And you're like, he did it. You almost get happy a little bit when you see that he did that, right? Shoots that dude, shoots the other dude, and then runs off to make sure he kills the other dude. And then you're like, okay, now what? It's okay, we got the big kill out the way. That's kind of rather early in the movie. And now what's going to happen? My man gets the most confidence. His confidence. He walked right into Shorty crib. Kissed her. He put the cheeks in the air. I'm like, yo, off the shot, off the kill. You can see that it empowers him in a different way because he still was acting regular. He still was. It didn't seem like a big deal to him. Cops were kind of on his trail, but not really. But he still was just his way, his walk, his talk, his maneuvers. He was just he was that dude. It empowered him because it's people keep jumping me, people keep beating me up. I almost lost my job because they found the gun in my pants leg. people are just always just like down on him. So it's like making fun of him. That kill, like that was the craziest confidence builder that he could ever have. And then he just, like I said, he just started going crazy as far as confidently. He started speaking clearly. Like you notice that he was laughing when he's nervous and stuff like this. He's talking regular, no stumbles, no mumbles, no fumbles. He's joking back with people. Oh, wasn't that your gun? And da da da. So he punches the freaking box. He's accepting his crazy. It's almost like the killing. It makes him accept who he is. He doesn't care what other people think of him, versus being all nervous and stuff like that. Like I said, and continuing to laugh. So I really like that element as far as like showing it, giving him empowerment. You know what I mean? Showing it in his mannerisms. He's just like humping the air. He just his movements, his maneuvers is beautiful. But he's so confident that he doesn't care who's looking at him when he's doing that after he gets the kill. So him getting that first kill is really, really significant to this movie because it lets you know of him feeling empowerment, and that's a whole nother deeper psychological thing. But I love how you played that in. Let's go to another key part. We find out that Thomas Wayne is his dad, right? So his mom is just writing these letters, Thomas Wayne, Thomas Wayne, Thomas Wayne. And at first, I didn't know who the heck she was talking about. And then it was like, okay, yo, Thomas Wayne, he's about to be the mayor. He's running for it. Then he finally reads one of the letters. After he kills someone, he has the confidence. And he snaps off on Mom, no. So he goes to the Wayne Enterprises. And keep in mind, there's a big like riot going on because of just like after he killed the people in that clown suit in the train, it's been this big riot. We don't want Thomas Wayne. We're trying to fight for the people. Blah blah blah. Thomas Wayne doesn't know what we go through and stuff like this. Anyway, he goes there, sees Batman as a kid. When dude said my name is Bruce, I was like, hey, let's go Batman. So then he tried to talk to Thomas Wayne, and the dude that was with Bruce, like his little bodyguard or whatever, is like, yo, your mom is crazy. You're not part of this. What do you mean? You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not his dad. Your mom was just delusional. She went through a psychosis, whatever. So then he like choked the dudes up. Chokes up the dude, right? And then his mom gets sick because apparently after that they went, like some detective went to her house and maybe she went crazy, whatever. She was just in an unstable condition. The whole time you could tell like his mom was kind of not there, but kind of there. But you can just tell the love he had for his mom, like that is his person. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you can probably use against him because his mom is his person. That's his everything. That's his rock right there, right? He does some smooth stuff, gets into a opera singing, or no, it wasn't opera singing. It was some type of musical. I don't know, some old school thing, right? He gets in there. He sees Thomas Wayne in the bathroom. He had the little bellboy get up on. Through the bellboy, get up off, talking to Wayne. Like, yo, what's up? I know I'm your son. Come on, man. Blah, 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 blah. Wayne is like, yo, you're not my son. Don't you know you were adopted? Your mom is crazy. And Joker's like, wait, what? Gets punched, da da da. So then Thomas Wayne walks off. He's like, if you ever touch Bruce Wayne again, I'll kill you. Because he made Bruce Wayne smile, you know. So then it got to the point where he's like, wait a second. No, I'm not adopted. My mom has taken care of me since the beginning. He goes to the asylum that they said his mom was permitted to, right? And this is all relevant. Goes there, snags the freaking the file from the dude behind the counter, reads it all, confirms he was adopted, and then it goes through this whole synopsis of it shows her hallucinating when like she pictures things there that's not really there. So she was never with Thomas Wayne, but in her brain, he was beside her the whole time. And this is the craziest spin because Joker was taking care of his mom. Like I said, we went to this lady's house. He kissed her up. She was with him the whole time. They was hanging out together. When his mom was sick, she was right there by his side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Thomas Wayne was never really in his mom's life. So after he heard that, he was devastated. So he went to Shorty crib again, was chilling on the couch. She was taking care of her daughter, putting her daughter to sleep. Came out, she was like, who are you? And I was like, oh my gosh. He's going through the same crazy psychosis of believing that the woman was there. He'd never seen her. He never had that confidence, went to her house or nothing like that. He had the same psychosis situation that his mom had. That and this right here was not the climax of the story, but the breaking point of his character. Because he was like, wait, everything I've grown to love and know is a lie. And why am I feeling like this? Because my mom felt like this. So it's like, no. He just, everything he believed was a lie. So you know what he did? Went to his mom's hospital, killed her, suffocating with the pillow. This was another turning point because, as I stated, his mom was his rock. So once he killed her, it was just like, now it's nothing. It's nothing you can do to him. It's nothing you can do to, like, if you don't do this, I'll hurt this person. He has no attachments at that point, right? Then, he's always at his house. He's getting ready because this is this famous talk show guy, and it's like, oh yeah, he tried to do a stand up. And it's played like the girl was there. She wasn't really there. But he kept laughing during it. He was too nervous, right? So he's too nervous. So then this famous show that he loves for this time period was like, I want to bring you on. Just trying to joke him, really. But he's like, okay, I'm going to go to that. As he's getting prepared, the people from his old job found out that his mom died. So they bought him like some like refreshments or whatever. And the dude who gave him the gun was there. He was like, yo, the cops is coming. Like, what are you telling them? Lost it, stabbed my man, killed my man. And then that was a little funny moment because the midget couldn't reach that was a funny moment. The midget couldn't get out, and you thought he was going to kill him, but he let him go. Now, then from there, this is where he just totally snaps. When he gets out when he like goes out, obviously we're speeding up, but when he goes out to meet the little famous dude, the talk show dude, he's like doing all his mannerisms, all his dances. He's kissing the guests on the show, and then he had it in his mind every time, like he pictures himself going to the show. It was like, "Hey Jerry, I want to tell you a joke. Knock knock, who's there?" Pow! And then he like pictures himself dying. He did it a few times, so he's like, "Okay." He's gonna say knock knock, who's there? And then he's gonna kill himself. And even he writes this journal, and in his journal is like, I want my death to be as more prolific than my life, or just like to go out in grand fashion. Go on in grand fashion on a TV show. So we thought that was gonna happen. He does the play. Knock knock, who's there? Blah blah blah. And then he goes off script because he gets pissed because he's like, yo, Jerry, you didn't bring me here because I'm a comedian or whatever. You brought me here to joke on me, to laugh on me, to play on me. It's people like Thomas Wayne. It's people like you. People who never know what people like us went through. People in the dump, people that didn't come through much, has to go through the struggle. And he's just feeling the pain. He's feeling the pain. You can kind of feel it in his voice. You can feel like the anger now. Like there was angry parts, like, you know, when he's killing the people and stuff. But this is the first time, like, he's gone off script. His script was, I'm gonna just kill myself. I'm gonna end it. I have nothing else to live for. Let me just end it. But he's like, no, I cannot let these people have this power over me or this hold over me. No, I'm not gonna let them have, like, not understand my struggle just to joke on people like us, because this will go on forever and ever and ever. I assume that this is where his brain is going. Pulls out that gun and pow. The talk show celebrity is gone, my guy. Then he just chills. Like, yo, take me to jail. I don't care. I'm ready to go. It's whatever. I have nothing else to live for, nothing else to lose. Who cares? I'll go to jail, I'll ride, whatever. As he's driving to the jail, it's a big riot going on. And if riots really went on like that back in the day, that's crazy. Like, why the cop is trying to go through, everything is just getting smashed in. People taking TVs, people just fighting each other, whatever. Everybody got on clown suits and all that, right? He's going there. He's just like happy he's seeing other people in a clown situation and all this. And then they smash the cop car, bring him out, right? And then, like, they just put him on the hood. And then they're, like, clapping as he slowly wakes up and he's doing his little dances and feeling it. And he gets praised, right? And literally, that's just a quick synopsis of the movie. He gets praised. And now, this is now out front. I'm not talking about the movie stuff. Now I want to give I want to say why I think this is great now because of all the things that I just said. Every time you watch Batman, play a Batman game, or watch a Batman animated series, Joker always has a whole bunch of henchmen. And you would think, okay, why does he have all these henchmen? Is it because they just, like, he's crazy, they want to be crazy too? No. If this was like his origin story, it makes sense why everyone, like, why he has all those henchmen. Is because They was praising him. Everyone seen what he did. It was the world. It was the most famous TV show on the TV at that time. When you turn on the TV, that's the only thing you watch. They seen what he did. He became a symbolism of like the struggle people, let's say. So it makes sense why he has all those henchmen all the time. So I love how y'all did that. Even I love because like I said, they just beating up people and everything. Bruce and his parents are trying to hurry up and get out of this movie. And they go down an alley. And then as soon as they went down the alley and you seen the clown walk towards them, you knew what was about to happen. Shoots Bruce's mom and dad, and then Bruce lives. And you're like, okay, that's how Batman gets started. Let me tell you why that's also significant. We all know the Batman story. Every time there's a replay of it or a remaster or a remake of it, it's always, okay, they're walking down this alley. Some perp just wanted to give me your money. No. Shoot. But there's no backstory because it's almost like, okay, a random person just shot you. Why'd they do it? Okay, you can make the case. Yeah, they're in Gotham City, so okay, he's just seeing a famous guy or just seeing like a wealthy guy and just not trying to kill him just cause whatever. This made sense in the context of the clowns are not only against Thomas Wayne, they see Thomas Wayne. Joker just did that big movement, so they're supporting Joker, and they don't want Thomas Wayne to win the election because he's calling everybody's clowns, which is why they have the clown mask on. So this movie makes the most sense as to why a clown actually came down the alley and killed him, versus just random guy. You got no money for me? Bah. This makes the most sense with that. So with that premise, this I'm gonna take this as gospel to be Joker's original story, his origin story, because of everything that I just said. Makes sense why he has the henchman. Makes sense why Thomas Wayne dies and his wife and Bruce Wayne lives. Well, maybe he just didn't want to kill a kid. I don't know about that part. But anyway, makes sense why Joker actually got crazy. It makes sense why Joker got an iconic laugh. Why all he does is laugh. And if that's something you have to pay attention to. All he does is laugh in the comics and everything else. He's always laughing at you. You put the smile on his face because he started off as a clown and he has a laugh condition. Even when, like, if you see the comics, Batman is beating him up, he's just laughing at it. And it's like, he could really be feeling pain, but he's laughing at it. And this movie makes it make sense because his laughing is how he handles all and every emotion. Mad, laugh. Sad, mad. Horny, laugh. Like, it's everything. So I love how they tied all that in. If you think about that and how I think the reason why I got a standing ovation, and I know some people are saying like it wasn't all that and all this stuff, but I think the reason why I got a standing 8-minute ovation when people first seen it in the pre-screening, because it helped to make everything make sense of the comics and all the other movies. It's like, even if you watch the Heath Ledger, iconic, of course, every time he's trying to explain why he got the scars on his cheek, it's always because like he always says something different, but he always has a smile on his face. So this Joker makes it make sense. I'm not saying he had a better performance than Heath Ledger, although it can be debated. But I love how he did that, where it's like, we know why he always laughs. We know why he has all these henchmen. We know why he's revered and feared. We know why he went crazy. We know why he's kind of like psychotic. We know why he likes to kill, because it gives him empowerment. Everything made Joker make sense for all other Joker stuff. Versus it just being, okay, this could be a one-off, and okay, let's go forward with this Joker, which you should go forward with this Joker. But it made every other past Joker movie, animated cartoon, whatever, it makes it all make sense because of this. And I thought they was going to do a different spin when they made the woman Harley. And real quick, this is my only tidbit for the movie. Joker's mom, like I said, went through that psychotic episode where she thought Thomas Wayne was really with her, but he really wasn't. And then Joker went through the same thing where he thought that woman was with him through all those times of going through life, but she really wasn't. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on. I understand the trait being passed down, but he was adopted. So how can the trait actually be passed down? But then you got to take it deeper, because it's like he's been with her his whole life. So he can get tendencies of her actions and her mannerisms without him actually knowing it. It doesn't mean he has to be straight up born with it. It's just like because of the things she's done, that is his mom, because he's seen her since a kid. So I guess that's not really a tidbit. That it kind of makes sense. But what now? And also two things. At the end, he gets like a counseling session, and the black lady, the lady, I never said she was black. She is black, but he goes into her house and he just leaves. I don't know. It doesn't signify if he actually kills her. And then at the end, he has like blood on his feet, so the indentation that he killed the counselor he had or whatever. So, and even like sometime during the counseling of his previous counselor he has, when he's like, he killed someone, he's just telling her these things. He's like, yo, you don't even listen to me. You know, like he's so aware when he kills. It gives him like a different, he's almost like a new person, like bipolar disorder and all this. But I digress. I'm getting off track here. I love how it ties into all the other past Joker. Like if you told me this was the Joker origin story for everything else that's Joker, everything would make sense. You literally can make everything make sense, from the laugh to the, like I said, the henchman. Everything makes sense with that aspect, and that's why the movie to me is iconic, because I can reference this movie. Why Joker? It's like if I'm watching, I don't know, someone who never seen Batman before, and they're like, why did Joker act like this? I can reference this movie, and you any other thing you see Batman or Joker, you can make it make sense. You can kind of like put it together, like, oh, okay, that's why. Versus there's no other movie. Granted, there's no other backstory, but there's still no other thing where you can just say, well, Joker's just crazy. This lets you understand why. This lets you understand why he has nothing that's like tied to him, and he doesn't care what happens to him or whatever. That's why this movie is beautiful to me. All right, so tell me you guys' favorite part of this movie. Do you agree with my synopsis of this? And if you want to support your boy, of course, leave that thumbs up. If you like this, suggest other movies that I can watch, and I can do a synopsis on it. And most of the movies that I did, most of the trailers that I did, I'm going to do some reviews on those. So thanks for the continued support. My Dreamcatchers, I'm ReggieSova, and I'm out.
All together, what are we? We Dreamcatchers. We fight the fight cause we Dreamcatchers. We Dreamcatchers. We own the night cause we Dreamcatchers, yeah. Dream forever. Dream so big, we gotta dream together. Cause I believe in me and you believe in you. But if you believe in me,